So it was actually very, I guess, humbling to realise the such small amount of books that I've read this year. But I just wanted to do a mid-year book recap so I can just, I don't know, it might motivate me to read more. So I have taped you, oh my god, like a lamp. I'm just trying to think how I can make it more secure. I can be smart sometimes, you know what? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Right. So, it is currently about the middle of the year. It's August. This year's flew by. I hate it so much. But I aimed this year, well, we're not even done yet, but I want to read, by the end of this year, I really want to read 25 books. I've only read 10, but I think if I just talk about books, it will help us all to get a little bit more motivated. Because I have not read in a while, and I'm currently reading 2 books. I'm reading this book right now and a book for school. The first book I read this year was called My Policeman. You know what, this is an unpopular opinion. This was low-key forgettable. I enjoyed reading it, but it didn't make me cry. And I don't know, I'm not heartless, I swear. It really just did not make me cry. And it wasn't as sad as everyone made out. Maybe the movie's sadder because everyone leaves the movie theatre sobbing and having a nervous breakdown. I was not one of those people when I finished this book. But yeah, it's not a bad book. My Policeman, I think it's a chill book. Next book was Holes. Everyone read this book when they were younger. I had never read it, so I was just going and I was like, come on, I'll give it a go. It was really good. Actually, no, this book would get you out of a reading slump more. It is more aimed for kids, but you can read it at any age. I wasn't reading it and I wasn't thinking, oh, this is for kids. I feel, weird reading this. No, I genuinely, the language was good. The story was interesting. It was really nice. Honestly, Holes is a good book, and I don't know why I didn't read it when I was younger. I then read Brighton Rock, and this book I read for school. Why am I saying school like that? School? I have such a different perspective on this book because I do it for school. I genuinely don't even want to think about this book. I've thought about it too much. I've stressed about it too much. Oh, I just accidentally turned off my computer. Oh, never mind. She's back on. Okay. Yeah, so Brighton Rock is really not an interesting book unless you study it. I feel like if I was reading it, I would have DNF'd it. It is quite fast-paced, but Jesus Christ, sometimes I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, I don't even give a shit. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner is really interesting to study, to be fair. I also read that for school. How to Be Everything. This is a fucking career book. Did this help me find a career? No. But thanks for trying. Haruki Murakami's book, The City and Its Uncertain Walls. I liked this one. I really did. It is kind of a spin-off-ish kind of to his other book, 1Q84, which is one of my favourite books of all time. I like the writing. It does feel a bit more modern. Oh, we had to remove this post by Hannah Bovowitz. I genuinely love this book. It's one of those books that I would never have read. I just saw it in a charity shop and it was very short, and I thought, yeah, I need a little short story to get me through reading, get me out of this reading slump. It is a very, very short, and genuinely this book is so good. It's weird, it's unique, it's so special and strange. I don't even know how to describe this book to you, but I think now in modern day with AI, this book is so important to read. It reminded me of the things that are going on now. I can't even give it away because I don't want to spoil it, but I swear to God, just read this fucking book. It's so disgusting as well, but oh, and it's also got some sapphic love. White Teeth by Zadie Smith. I loved it for 2/3 of the book, but the other 1/3 of the book, I just kind of was like, I've had enough. I'm so sorry. I tried so hard, but at the end, I genuinely just started skim reading. It just kind of got a bit too long for me, and I'm realizing now I'm not really a fan of generational books where it's go through generations because I don't know, it really depends how you do it, but I tried to read 100 Years of Solitude and I hated it. I loved how it described modern, like, mundane daily life, relationships between these people, how these people have different experiences and how it all leads up to their life. But I just got to a point where, like, I don't really care about these characters, and I do feel bad because it is really well written. That's why I gave it a 4 star. It's very well written. I genuinely think it's a me problem because I was just like going through it at this time when I was reading this book, and I was like, I do not want to read, I just want to sleep. And then we've got Atonement by Ian McEwan and Lessons by Ian McEwan. 2 of these books I'm both rereading for school. Lessons is such a better book in my opinion, which I do think is an unpopular opinion because Atonement is the most popular one, like, between the 2. I'm preferring Lessons. And then I'm currently reading this one, Rachel's Holiday by Marian Keyes. I love how this is written. This is written really well. I love the writing style. After I read that I want to read, for my A-level English lit, I have to read 12th Night, Small Island, and The Importance of Being Earnest. So that's my reading for pleasure gone out the window. And you wonder why us A-level English literature students go through reading slumps and don't read. Because the time where we are reading for pleasure, we feel guilty for not reading for fucking school. Anyways, other than all of them that I'm being forced to read, I'm gonna drop out, bro. I would love to read Crime and Punishment and White Nights by Dostoevsky. I'm googling how to pronounce this shit. I just need to log out. Dostoevsky. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, I would love to read more books this year. So this is how mid-year bro, get out of it. Mid-year book recap. This is how it's going. It's not going good. Like, we've only read 10 books and normally I'm reading like 30. But half the summer's gone, but it's alright. I'm gonna look in the half the rest of the summer. I've got 1 month left of summer, like, okay, not half, I've got like, oh my god, time's slipping away. It's okay. I would love to read Crime and Punishment, but like, I know how big that book is, so I'm gonna start off with White Night. Is it White Nights or White Night? I don't know, but I'm gonna start off with one of the smaller books because Jesus fucking Christ, you need to chill. So yeah, hopefully by the end of this year when I do like my little ranking my books video, I can be like, yay, I've actually read so much. But at the moment, I'm not happy with how many books I've read, and that's okay. Like, we really go through these periods in our life where we just can't read that much. But hopefully I can get back into it and keep reading. So yeah. That was very brief, but yeah. Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching, and fingers crossed when I look back at this, I'm gonna actually have done something else. And read more. I want to be able to say I've read a lot this year, because I haven't been able to say that for years.